So, to grace the occasion, I'll be inviting our dear Honorable Vice Chancellor Ji, Professor Sanjeev Jain, to please come on the dais and give your occasion. And then I will be also calling Ms. Sheetal Nanda Ji, Commissioner Secretary, Social Welfare Department, Government of J&K, please come on the dais. I will also be inviting Dr. Yashwant Singh Ji, Registrar of the Central University of Jammu, to please come on the dais. I would also request our head of the department, Dr. Nancy Mengi, to please come on the dais. I formally welcome you all for this valedictory session, and on this occasion, after this 2 days long, full with academic rigor, this national conference, we reached on the time where we will be just departing after a couple of. I would request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to facilitate our chief guest, Ms. Sheetal Nanda Ji. Just please. Now I would like to request our head of the department, Professor Dr. Nancy Mengi, to facilitate Dr. Yashwant Singh Ji. I would request all of my colleagues from Department of Social Work to please come join, and we would like to just give a humble gesture to our Professor Sanjeev Jain Ji, our Honorable Vice Chancellor. Now moving ahead, I will be inviting our head of the department, Dr. Nancy Mengi, to give a detailed conference report, what we did for all these 2 days. Next.
Good afternoon. Respected Professor Sanjeev Jain Ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Central Minister Jammu, Srimati Sheetal Nanda Ji, Commissioner Secretary, Social Welfare Department, Government of J&K, Dr. Yashwant Singh Ji, Registrar, Central Minister of Jammu. A very warm welcome to all of you. I'm very delighted to share with you that the 2-day-long conference has been a very successful event in terms of the deliberations that were made. Though the conference planning took a very long time, but the result of it was that the conference went on very smoothly. And I'm very glad to share with you that we received around 170 registrations for this conference. There were 120 abstract submissions for the conference, out of which 90 abstracts were selected for presentation. And these presentations were made in 13 technical sessions that happened over the period of 2 days. The various themes that were covered in these technical sessions comprised of we were wanting to actually see the impact of COVID-19 with the various vulnerable groups. So children, women, differently abled, minorities, health, because health was a major infrastructural support that was required, mental health aspect related to COVID-19, digital space and pandemic, refugees, migrants, and education, and concerning various other issues were discussed over the period in this 2-day conference. If I'm allowed to share here, since it is a conference of Social Work Department, I'm very glad to share with you that the women participants were more than male participants. There were 96 female and 69 male participants. We did not just, the conference was felicitated or it was attended by various faculties also from various other departments as well as the practitioners. So academicians and practitioners were 42 in number. There were 86 research scholars, and students in UG and PG, they were 37. In fact, the conference also received an overwhelming response all over the country. So, in terms of participation or representation from different states, I would like to state that from JNK, 81 participants were there. From Gujarat, there were 10. From Delhi, there were 27. From UP, 10. From Punjab, 9. From Himachal Pradesh, 4. From Rajasthan, 3. From Maharashtra, 5. From Ranchi, 2. From Kerala, 7. From Arunachal Pradesh, 5. And from Karnataka and Haryana, 1 each. 20 plus universities and colleges were also represented in this conference. To name a few: University of Jammu, Delhi University, Jamia Millia Islamia, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Madras School of Social Work, AIMS, PGI Chandigarh, GNDU, Karnataka State University, MS Baroda University, Punjabi University, Chandigarh, Central University of Kerala, Central University of Himachal, Gautam Buddha University, Agra. So this is in brief the detailed. I have summed up the detailed report in brief. I would request my colleague Dr. Ranveer Singh to please proceed further. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lansi. Indeed, it was a wonderful and successful event which we concluded because a lot of participants gave us that positive feedback, and we are delighted to hear that. Within the conference, within this 2 days engagement, during those 13 technical panel sessions, we were having a very esteemed award as a best paper award for young academicians. And in that regard, I would like to announce that award, which goes to Subrina Sunar, PhD scholar from Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai, who presented her work on COVID-19 and the wandering musicians of Nepal. Is there a need of redefined inclusion? And I request our Vice Chancellor and Chief Guest to please facilitate her with that award. Just please. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request Dr. Yashwant Singh, Registrar, Central University of Jammu, to just give his remarks to the conference.
Thank you, Dr. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Sanjeev Jain, Chief Guest of the event, Mrs. Sheetal Nanda Ma'am, HOD Social Work Department, Nancy Mangi Madam, faculty members of Social Work Department, HODs of different department, Dr. Balia and others, dear participants. First of all, I would like to congratulate Department of Social Work for organizing such event which needs dedicated hard work, words of eye, detailing. This kind of events cannot be organizing just a week or month. It needs preparation months or maybe years back. We have to, because I used to organize such events from last 15 years. So I know the hard work behind this 2 days event. So the Department of Social Work needs lot of appreciation for this. They have done lot of, that is, background work. What I just heard that 174 participation they have received, and again the participants from all over the India. So this represents so how much hard work they have done. And again the topic chosen this for this particularly this conference is very relevant. As you know, during this pandemic, we were just that moving toward the industry 5.0 from our that automation, and we were in the industry 4.0, that automation, cyber physical system, and Internet of Things. Because I am computer science engineer, that's why I will correlate this topic with the technology. At the time when this pandemic started, we were dealing with the big data, Internet of Things, AI, deep learning, machine learning, and robotics. At same time, this pandemic comes. Then lot of problem arises, especially in the last 2 days deliberation. You may have gone through the society divide. So that is lot of students who may not have cell phone, internet connections. I have also gone through a lot of papers where we have seen there were that suicidal attempt also due to that they don't have the approach of that internet and that cell phone. So that is the effect of this pandemic. And again, how mentally still just that 1 month back, we have one incident in our university. One of our student do the suicide due to that that particular student were the habitual of playing the games on mobile phone and all that. So that was also the effect of this pandemic. Usage of internet, if I just quote, I have gone through this data. So 50% of learners, that is 826 millions, do not have a household computer at that time. And 43% of learners, that is 706 millions, do not have a household internet. So everything is going through the internet. So you can imagine what it will affect. Again, that 56 million learner cannot use the mobile phones. Even our parents, they are not in the use of that mobile phones. So you can see that impact of COVID-19 on the ICT usage by households. The data I'm going to give you early 2021, that is buying food, groceries online, that were doubled after this pandemic. Again, it was earlier that 6%, it becomes 13%. Again, buying furniture, home accessories, gardening product, it increases by 16%. Seeking health-related advices, it increases with 72%. So you can imagine if our 56 millions do not have the internet access. So you can imagine what it will affect ultimately. Again, communicating with instructors, students, that is also doubled after this pandemic. That means, so that digital divide, you know that 70% of our population lives in the villages and they do not have internet access, mobile phones, and all. So you can imagine so how much effect it is going to. And again, what will be the that is mental stress, psychological that development of children especially. So we have here on the Save the Children representative. So what will be the mental state due to all this. So deliberation done during these 2 days, last 2 days. So I hope that I was listening that the various participants from Tata Institute, Good University, JNU, and Kerala, Mumbai. So I hope so. This type of event, conference, that is platform for sharing the ideas. And the outcome of this type of event will help the researchers, policy makers for the future of, that is the welfare of society actually. So the topic chosen for this conference and deliberation done throughout these 2 days were commendable. So I once again congratulate Department of Social Work for organizing such event, and we are thankful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, who is always gave us, that is, support in terms of financials, in terms of that motivation and encouragement, and they just gave us that blind approval. So you go, whatever you want to do, do. That's why from last 2 months, Central University of Jammu has organized more than 20 events like this event. I just want to put on record, when I joined this university on 2017, so I was the first one who organized the international conference, and that was only conference. But that becomes now the regular part. Yearly, we are going to organize such conferences, and now the encouragement, motivation, and support given by our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir. So now, so such events and more such events will be the regular part of this university, and the researchers, participants will be benefited in huge way. So this is my opinion. So at last, I would like to thank Mrs. Nanda Ma'am accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. Thank you, ma'am. So thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Yashan, for such encouraging words. I would like to just bring it to your attention that this department started in 2014. We started with 5 students, and till now we already produced 120 postgraduate students who are already working in various government and non-government organizations all across the country. As Sir rightly said, that lot of things are happening within the campus, and people are just owning this intellect with their intellectual rigor. So not only with intellectual rigor, but sir, I would like to bring a kind attention that we already just started owning the campus long time back. If you see the social work lawn, we done that with our own bare hand with the help of our students as a community engagement activity, and that was the kind of thing that we did as a community student. Now I would like to invite Ms. Sheetal Nanda ji, IS Commissioner Secretary, Social Welfare Department, Jammu and Kashmir. She is a well-known name in the government sector also, and in the government also. Since past many years, she is working in Jammu region with various capacities, and she extended her support to various events and various enterprises of the government, where every individual was affected in a very positive manner. Over to you.
All of you. Professor Sanjeev Jain, Vice Chancellor, Central University, Ishwan Singh, Registrar, and Dr. Nancy Mehta, Vice Department of Social Work, who has been kind enough to invite me here today. My association with Central University has been since long, because
when it was being established, I was posted in Sambar district magistrate. So I had quite frequent interactions with all the staff, the VC. So you kind of develop a sense of, attachment to the place. So when she came over to invite me and she told me that the social, and of course now that I'm handling social welfare in the government, of course I thought that I should attend this event for both the reasons. One, that it is a subject that is relevant to my current posting, and two, because it is being. It is great to know that such a huge number of participants, speakers, technical sessions. I was just going through the booklet that has been published. Wonderful topics, very relevant topics at the moment. And I congratulate the team of Central University, the Vice Chancellor, and the Social Work Department for organizing this wonderful event. Uh, in having inclusive development is, while we are looking at it from the perspective of COVID-19, but generally, inclusive development is the need of the hour in the country, because though we have advanced on a lot of fronts in India, and on several fronts we are making efforts to ensure inclusive development and inclusive education and inclusive development overall. But I think we still have a lot of things to understand, a lot of things to reach out to, a lot of sectors to reach out to. And I think more importantly, we are yet to create those sensitivities in our public, in all our people, that there is something called inclusive development, that there is something called an inclusive society, where issues like disability, issues like being a transgender, for that matter, in our country, even women, they become irrelevant. When a child is born, disability, the parents should not immediately start thinking, ki ab kya hoga? Society should be such that they are considered to be a normal part of the society. That's perfectly all right, even if a child has one or the other disability. It is perfectly all right if you are transgender. It is perfectly all right if your child with special needs. You need not think of yourself as any lesser or as anybody different from the larger society. You are a part of the overall society. And that is what inclusive growth and inclusive development aims at. But being in this sector for whatever time I've been here now, nearly 2 years, I've realized that while we are making schemes and we have several programs, we have so many schemes for disability, we have so many schemes for transgender, all the sectors, because social welfare is a department that looks after basically the people on the, you can call them on the fringe. So the minority, the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribes, all these sectors are still far from reaching that feeling of inclusiveness. And अगर मैं लिस्ट आप लोगों को सुनाने लगूं कि क्या स्कीम्स हैं, तो I will spend I don't know how much time है और कितनी है, क्या क्या हम फैसिलिटीज देने को तैयार हैं सबके लिए. But one is the awareness, I think, जो सब लोगों को मिलनी चाहिए. And two is, again, like I said, the sensitivity and the acceptance of the fact that they are also as much part of the society as we are. So we have to start from there, first of all, that let us not consider them any different than us. Then only will we, with an open mind, will be able to ensure कि वो उसी तरह की लाइफ जिएंगे जैसे हम जिएंगे. No difference whatsoever. And I say this because whenever we talk of, let's say we talk of a scheme where we are giving some benefits to maybe transgender, the other section would stand up and say why? Why to them? Because they think that the other section is being deprived of something when they are being given something special. So we must understand the fact that they are being given something special because they have been deprived till now. We have not been able to treat them at par, as equals, as ourselves. So first is the mindset, I think. Second, of course, the schemes that are there, awareness about them should reach them. I would request the social work department to coordinate with us in ensuring that there is enough awareness about all the social welfare schemes being run by the government of India, by the government of J&K, amongst the people who really need them. Third thing is, I think there can be a very healthy collaboration between the university and the department, as in the department in the government, my department. And I was just requesting the Vice Chancellor that there are several very good topics on which sessions have happened, particularly J&K also. There are topics which are relevant to J&K, which have been chosen from J&K, as in the border areas I read, even transgenders, even children with special needs. So I would request that those be shared with us in the form of proper papers, whatever have been submitted. And I would love that if the department could also come up with some suggestions at the end of it for us, so that we can think of how we can then, in light of whatever has been studied, if we can come up with something to help all those who we think require our help. COVID-19, yes, has presented a very special challenge for all of us, and thankfully, thank God that we are no longer facing it. But the last 2 years were really, really difficult for everybody, and especially for those about whom we were just talking. While we talk of digital divide and we say that there are children who do not have mobiles, I must also say that it has very severely affected even those who had mobiles. COVID-19 is something which has affected every mind, every family, every child, every parent. Being a parent myself, I know the children who have not gone to school for 2 years are facing such great difficulties coming back to normal life. And we, without realizing all that, are just pushing them back into the whole system. So mobiles होना भी अपने आप में एक लोगों के लिए, और जिनके पास नहीं है उनके लिए तो अलग ही प्रॉब्लम्स भी हैं. So yes, COVID-19 has affected accessibility. It has affected even normal life. It has been a big challenge, and like I said, thanks to God, we are no longer having it, and I hope we all cross our fingers कि वो नहीं आए वापस. And ऐसी कोई pandemic ना आए, why only COVID-19, so that all of us, our children, everybody, we can have a normal life. A very important aspect that is related to all these things is, the mental health aspect. Even in normal times, especially in a country like ours, where there are huge disparities in terms of incomes, resources, facilities, we must realize that mental health is a very big area in which still our country has a lot to do. Because we don't care about this field at the moment. It is not our priority. Without realizing that a huge part of our population requires assistance, mental health assistance. Because they face such challenges in life that not only those who face challenges in life, even those who have achieved a lot in life face such things at times. So also that is an area which I think COVID-19 has highlighted to some extent, that mental health is something that really needs our focus. So lots of things in which we can work a lot together. We can come up with ideas, suggestions to help out each other, to help our people. So I hope that all that has come out of this whole workshop, this conference today, will be of use to the university and to us also. And like I said, I am happy to be a part of this today, and I thank the university for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for such encouraging words. And I would like to ensure you that we are planning to come up as an edited volume of the selected paper from this conference. And once we will be just coming up as a final copy of that, we will surely share it with you. Now I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Sanjeev Jain to please deliver his presentation remarks.
धन्यवाद। कार्यक्रम में मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में उपस्थित श्रीमती शीतल नंदा जी, रजिस्ट्रार यशवंत जी, हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ सोशल वर्क डॉक्टर नैन्सी महंगी, और इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के प्रतिभागी जो यहाँ पर उपस्थित है। 6 साल के बाद 2016 में जो है डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ सोशल वर्क ने जो एक कॉन्फ्रेंस करी थी, 6 साल के अंतराल के बाद एक दोबारा से जो है एक कॉन्फ्रेंस की। पर इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में कुछ मुझे बड़ा स्पेशल लगा जो मैं देख रहा हूँ। नॉर्मली काफी कॉन्फ्रेंसेस हुई इस दौरान, जैसे यशवंत जी ने भी बताया, पर इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में मैं देख रहा हूँ एब्स्ट्रैक्ट बुक जो है वो पब्लिश हुई, दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट। और जो स्टेशनरी थी, पेन था, देखिए पेन भी बड़ा स्पेशल है, मैडम ने पूरा केरल से आया। So I can feel not only the Pan India contribution in the papers, but the Pan India contribution for all the kits that you might have distributed to the different parts. तो वाकई में ये बहुत ही सुखद अनुभव है, मुझे बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। जहां तक अभी काफी डिस्कशन हुआ कोविड को लेके, वो हम सबने झेला है और उसकी अच्छाई और बुराई है, वो सब हम लोगों के साथ। मैं देख रहा था कि आप लोगों ने जो है बच्चों के मानसिक स्थिति के बारे में भी डिस्कशन किया है, जो आपके एब्स्ट्रैक्ट में पेपर्स थे। क्योंकि इस बात को लेके आप शायद जानते होंगे कि जो हमारे नोबेल प्राइज विनर है कैलाश सत्यार्थी, वो बच्चों के लिए ही कार्य करते हैं, जो डिप्राइव्ड हैं, जो चाइल्ड लेबर में हैं, वो काम करते हैं। और मुझे बड़ा बताते हुए गर्व भी होता है कि जिस इंस्टीट्यूशन से वो पढ़े हुए हैं, इंजीनियरिंग जिन्होंने की है, मैं उसी इंस्टीट्यूशन से मैंने भी। तो मुझे उनको, जब मैं इंजीनियरिंग करता था, जब भी वो इसी बात पर लगे रहते, वो काफी मेरे सीनियर है नो डाउट, पर वहां भी क्योंकि वो विदिशा का रहने वाला हूँ, वो भी बेसिकली रहने वाले विदिशा ही के हैं, भोपाल फिर रहे, फिर अब तो आज का दिल्ली रहते हैं। तो मैं उनकी जो कार्य करने की पद्धति थी, वो शुरू से ही बच्चों के प्रति जो है उस कार्य करने की पद्धति। कल मैं देख रहा था, कल पानी कर रहा था, कुछ गाड़ी चलाने की आदत है, तो मैं गाड़ी चला के जा रहा था, तो मुझे कल कुछ बच्चे मिले, ऐसे हाथ दिखा रहे थे, तो पानी आ रहा था, तो मेरी आदत है, मैंने रोक लिया। तो 3 बच्चे जो है ना आपकी कॉन्फ्रेंस के थे, वो पानी के लिए, और कुछ बच्चे, कुछ लड़के भी थे, कुछ लड़कियां भी थी, तो कुछ बिटिया मेरे साथ बैठ गई। तो मैंने उनसे पूछा कॉन्फ्रेंस कैसी चल रही है, काफी बच्चे खुश थे। तो मुझे लगा कि वाकई में कॉन्फ्रेंस जो है ना बहुत अच्छी है, और आप लोगों ने बहुत अच्छे से ऑर्गेनाइज की, उसमें कोई दो मत। क्योंकि बच्चे जरूर बोल जाते हैं, थोड़ी देर में सब बच्चे बोल देते हैं। जैसे मेरे पास, मैं नॉर्मली आपको मालूम है बर्थडे में बच्चों को इनवाइट करता हूँ अपने यहाँ एक कप ऑफ टी के लिए, तो उस टाइम जब मैं बच्चों के साथ बैठता हूँ, उनके परिवार के बारे में बात करता हूँ, सब बात करता हूँ, मुझे सब कुछ पता चल जाता है कि व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन इन द डिपार्टमेंट एज वेल एज इन द यूनिवर्सिटी। तो मैं बड़ा खुश भी था इस बात को लेकर कि कॉन्फ्रेंस जो है वाकई में बहुत अच्छी थी। और मैं डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ सोशल वर्क को तो हमेशा मैं देखता हूँ, जब भी कोई कार्यक्रम होता है तो बड़े ढंग से करते हैं। आप यदि रंगोली या वो जो उनका एक फ्लावर से कल बना रहे थे, वो बच्चे बना रहे थे, वो भी बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग था, बड़ा सुंदर दिख रहा था स्टार्टिंग में जैसे ही हम एंटर हो रहे थे। और उस दिन रात में भी मैं देख रहा था बच्चे जो है कुछ यहाँ पर एक बैनर वगैरह लगा रहे थे, वो भी बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग था। तो सोशल वर्क वाले वाकई में चीजें करते हैं, पर कुछ अलग हट के, इसमें भी कोई दो मत। क्योंकि वाकई में उनको समाज में जाना है, जितने भी बच्चे हैं, जितने भी मेरे स्टूडेंट्स हैं, वो समाज में भी जाते हैं और वहां पर देखते हैं कि समाज में क्या क्या परेशानियां हैं, गवर्नमेंट की कौन कौन सी स्कीम्स हैं जो हम लागू कर सकते हैं और उनको बता सकते हैं। और मुझे ये भी अच्छा लगा कि कुछ बच्चे जो है अपनी खुद की एनजीओ चलाना चाहते हैं। तो वाकई में बच्चों के अंदर बहुत ज़ील है, इसमें कोई दो मत नहीं। मैं सिर्फ यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ से इतना कह सकता हूं कि हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी आप सबके लिए खड़ी हुई है, आप ही की यूनिवर्सिटी है, आप ही से यूनिवर्सिटी बनती है। आपके बिना यूनिवर्सिटी कभी हो नहीं सकती। तो ये आप ही की यूनिवर्सिटी, आपको ही सोचना पड़ेगा क्या हमको करना है और किस दिशा में हमको करना है, कि जिससे कि आगे जाके हम एक समाज के लिए जो आप कार्य कर रहे हैं, या तो हमको कोई किसी अच्छी कंपनी में या कहीं कोई अच्छी एनजीओ में कोई नौकरी मिल जाए, खुद का हमारा एनजीओ, या कुछ हम सामाजिक दृष्टि से भी कोई कार्य करें, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं हमारी जो उपयोगिता है इस देश को बहुत ज्यादा उपयोगिता है, इस बात को भी आपको ध्यान रखना, क्योंकि माँ भारती के लिए हम लोग समर्पित हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि जो है ये राष्ट्र जो है बहुत ज्यादा उन्नति करे और हम जो है पूरे विश्व में एक महत्वपूर्ण राष्ट्र की तरह कार्य करें, ऐसा मेरा सोच है। उसमें आपकी बहुत जबरदस्त भूमिका है, इस बात को भी आपको ध्यान में रखना है। वाकई में पेपर्स जो है बहुत अच्छे थे और मैं देख रहा था कि पैन इंडिया से सब लोग आए हुए हैं और हैं पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं। खासकर ये तो नॉर्मल क्या होता है कि पेपर भेज देते हैं, पर पार्टिसिपेंट्स हमारे पास नहीं होते, पार्टिसिपेंट्स सब लोकल के ही बैठे होते हैं। और मैं देख रहा हूँ कि पैन इंडिया से हमारे पास पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, काफी लोग हैं। बाकी में मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा और मैं चाहता हूँ कि डिपार्टमेंट जो है हर साल जो है एक कॉन्फ्रेंस जो है ऑर्गेनाइज करे, इसको एज ए रेगुलर फीचर की तरह आप बनाएं। आपको जो है विश्वविद्यालय की तरफ से जो भी अनुदान चाहिए है, जो भी सहायता चाहिए, वी आर ऑलवेज देयर। ऑल द बेस्ट फ्रॉम माय साइड। थैंक यू।
Sir, thank you so much. Thank you so much for such encouraging words and praising us a lot. And with this, I would like to deliver our formal vote of thanks as a concluding thing for this whole event. I would like to I would like to thank our Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjeev Jain ji, for his encouragement and support which he gave. As Iqbal was saying in the inaugural also, sir, we are really thankful for you for this blanket approval for this national seminar. And we are also thankful to our chief guest, Ms. Sheetal Nanda ji, for gracing this occasion with us. We are also thankful to University Registrar Dr. Yashwant Singh ji, different heads and deans of the various departments and schools for supporting during this whole event of these 2 days. We are specifically thankful to Save the Children and United Nations High Commission for Refugees who collaborated with us to conduct this whole event. Particularly Mohammed Sharif Bhatt, who is state head of Save the Children India and from Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh region, and Mr. Rahul Raja Sharma ji, who is sitting with us, Mr. Shafat Ahmed Mir, and Ms. Ankita Manhan, who work tremendously in a helpful way and day and night to just make it a reality. We are, as sir said, that this conference is not looking pan India, not only in terms of academic contribution also, but also to the material which we try to procure and which we try to disseminate. So as we all know that the material which traveled approximately 3,000 kilometers from Kerala that reached in Jammu, we distributed it to all of you. Now that will be going back to across the country. That is going to the north, to south, to east, to west. That's going to Kerala, to Arunachal, to Delhi, to Maharashtra, to Gujarat, to Rajasthan, to UP, to every part of the country. In absentia, I would like to thank speakers of our plenary sessions, Professor Dipankar Gupta from Jammu University, Professor Ankur Saxena from MH University Baroda, and Dr. Ramesh Sharma from Directorate of School Education, Counseling Cell, and our chairperson for that plenary session, Dr. Vandana Sharma. This plenary session happened yesterday evening, and today's plenary session in the morning, where Dr. Purnima Dhar from Women Helpline Jammu and Kashmir, Ms. Parveen Sangral, who's sitting with us, founder of Muskan Foundation, Mr. Rahul Raj Sharma from Save the Children, and Dr. Palia, who chaired that session. So that was, we really thank you very much for accepting this invitation to engage with us for this plenary session and enlighten these young minds. Thank you very much to all of you. We were having 13 parallel sessions, and all sessions were chaired by different eminent academicians across the country and across this union territory also. We were having Mr. Dr. Javed Rashid and Dr. Adil Bashir from Department of Social Work, University of Kashmir. We were having Dr. Shashi Rani with us from Delhi University. We were having Dr. Amreen Jamali from Central University, Himachal Pradesh. Professor Vishwa Raksha from University of Jammu from Sociology Department. Sunita Bhagat from Cluster University of Jammu. And these were the two disciplines, that social work and sociology, which looks quite interrelated, but we also expanded this handholding with other departments as an interdisciplinary approach, and we used expertise from various other disciplines within the institution itself, where Dr. Ritu Bakshi, Dr. Shweta Kohli, Dr. Sudhakar, Dr. Raj Thakur, Dr. Archana Kumari, Dr. Mohit Sharma, and Dr. Bharti Gupta from Central University of Jammu, from various different departments. They came forward and they also just helped all these young minds to enrich their academic rigor. We as an organizing team, we are also thankful to the participants of all those technical sessions, various scholars and faculty members of the university, and the various practitioners who participated in those sessions. This vote of thanks will be completely incomplete without mentioning Dr. Nancy Mangi, our head of the department, who was running this whole show with academic rigor while along with our colleagues, Iqbal Majid, Vinay, Kumarji, and Nisha, Nidhi Single Man. Sorry, ma'am. Now our doctoral scholars were the backbone of this whole event. So without them, it was not possible at all. They were involved into this from the conceptualization, curation, until the execution of this national conference. And we are very thankful to Jaspreet, Jyoti, Shivani, Suhail, Nisha, and a big hand for them. Thank you. Now, as we know that our Vice Chancellor already said that we procured some material to distribute in the conference as a kids from the Kerala. That's a very long distance, and the 3,000 kilometer distance was covered by some of our students who brought those bags with them while traveling in the train. We are thankful to Unsafe and Aslam and today while coordinating all this. Thank you all of you. So that add a true national element to this conference. We are also very thankful to our printer, Mr. Sahil, who was coordinating day and night with us while printing a lot of conference material, and he worked really on a very late hours of the night to just make it a very final shape. We are thankful to the IT support from the university, particularly Ramji, who's sitting behind the desk, but he's also running the full show with his full dedication. Without him, I don't think that we will be able to see it. We are also thankful to Sandeep, Rakesh, who are the electricians, who are just making everything crisp and clear, not only in the auditorium, but in all different rooms where we were having those technical parallel sessions. We are also very much thankful to the security staff who just provide their services to us, and particularly the housekeeping services who were just very much on their toes. Whatever we were requesting them, they were just giving us the helping hand. Our office staff, Anita ji and Anshu, they also deserve a really very warm thanks from us, because Anshu particularly, because he was just feeding us hundreds cups of tea from past couple of months to just make us very active and just do everything with our full dedication. Thank you Anshu for that. Last but not least, our 26 PG student volunteers who are our frontline workers for this whole business. And without them, this show was not possible at all. So I request all of you to just give a big hand of applause to all of them. Thank you very much, all of you. Now I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjeev Jain ji, to provide a token of gratitude from our side to our chief guest, Ms. Sheetal Nanda ji. I would request Dr. Nancy Mangi to facilitate Dr. Yashwant Singh ji as a token of gratitude from our side. And once again, I would request all my colleagues to please come and just would like to just give us a token of gratitude to our honorable Vice Chancellor. Now the formal part is almost over. We were having a very small cultural engagement with us. It's just not more than 10 minutes engagement. So I would request you to have a little bit more patience. So I welcome Aarti Vijay, who will be performing a classical dance with us. Aarti is our PG student. She's from Kerala, and I hope you guys will be enjoying this. Thanks, Aarti, for such a mesmerizing performance. Uh, I would like to invite Aisha Umar from Department of Mathematics, who will just try to build this moment with a very melodious song. Over to you, Aisha.
पूरी चिड़ैया नन्ही सी चिड़िया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे पूरी चिड़ैया नन्ही सी चिड़िया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे अंधियारा है घना और लहू से सना किरणों के तिनके अंदर से चुनके अंगना में फिर आ जा रे हमने तुझ पे हजारों सितम है किए हमने तुझ पे जहाँ पर ये जुल्म किए हमने सोचा नहीं तू जो उड़ जाएगी ये ज़मीं तेरे भी सोनी रह जाएगी जिसके दम पे सजेगा मेरा अंगना पूरी चिड़ैया नन्ही सी चिड़िया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे पूरी चिड़ैया मेरी चिड़ैया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे तेरे पंखों में सारे सितारे जड़ो तेरी चूनर धनक सतरंगी बुनो तेरे काजल में काले रे ना भरो तेरी मेहंदी में कच्ची धूप वालो तेरे नैनों से जादू नया सपना मोरी चिड़ैया मेरी चिड़ैया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे मोरी चिड़ैया नन्ही सी चिड़िया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे अंधियारा है घना और लहू से सना किरणों के तिनके अंदर से चुनके अंगना में फिर आ जा रे मोरी चिड़ैया
Thank you very much, Aisha. It's such a wonderful feeling to end this conference on such a melodious tune. I thank you very much. Aisha is also one of our rising star from our Music Society of the university. Now I would like to request all of you to please stand up for our occasion.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
With this, I invite all of you for a very high tea outside of this auditorium. And I request all of the participants to present their papers today. They can collect their certificate from the registration desk outside. Our volunteers will be assisting you. Please join us for high tea. Thank you. Otherwise,